everyone and welcome to this video. Today I am talking about how to release your ex, and I've devised a ritual that can help with this. So the best time to do this ritual is going to be at the time of a full moon, as that's the time that you're typically there's like a release in energy that you can work with, but really you can do it any time. And this ritual is really for when you feel like you can't let go of the relationship, or you've just separated and you still feel that overwhelm from the separation. If you're still having feelings of anger or frustration towards your ex, or they maybe just keep cropping back up into your mind and you've not fully let go of it, this ritual takes care of all of that, and it helps get you in a place where you can energetically release them. You are going to need a couple of things for this ritual. You will need something safe that you can burn some paper in. So something like a ceramic kind of heat proof container. Ideally do this outside where you're not going to set anything on fire, or it's not going to be a hazard. Just take care when you're burning things. You will need some bin bags if you have some things that still belong to your ex lying about, or if you have things that they gave you that remind you of them. You're going to need somewhere to kind of store them or get rid of them for the time being. You're also going to need pen and paper. And you can also include other items such as sage for smudging. You're going to be clearing some space, so you may want to use some cleaning materials, some music. The idea of this is going to be, you're going to get really into this, have a little bit of fun with it, get really energised. Plan something nice to do after this ritual, so that you do the ritual and you automatically go to do something that is fun or loving. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else you need. I think that is probably it. But yeah, make this like a special occasion for yourself, and try and get into like an upbeat kind of mood. Because really releasing something, you're celebrating the relationship that you had that you no longer have, and you're really holding space for yourself to move on and bring something better into your life. So to start with your clearing space, you're going to get all the things that you need for clearing space. Now that could look anything like cleaning materials, or like I said before, the sage. But what you really want to do is you want to move room to room with some music or whatever it is that you do while you're cleaning to really get you in the mood. And you're just kind of going to clean the room. Just move kind of clutter. Get rid of things that you don't need. It doesn't need to be like a deep clean, but you do need to kind of move things about, kind of tidy up and shift the energy. You'll use the sage to smudge the four corners of each room, calling your spirit guides or your angels to lift the vibration of the energy and just clear out any negativity. Don't forget to sage yourself as well. So you're going to move room to room doing that, and take the bin bags with you and just clear out anything that you see that either belongs to your ex or you feel reminds you of them. So maybe take like an hour or two to do this, room to room, have a general tidy up, move things about, make the place feel nice, burn some candles, burn some incense, or whatever it is that you do when you are clearing space. I personally like to sweep the floors, do a general bit of cleaning, maybe move some furniture about. I like to sage the place, but I also like to put Reiki symbols into the walls and over the doors and the windows. So that once you've done that step, which is kind of clearing your space, you then want to move on to the next step. So you want to get yourself into a light meditative state. So either meditate beforehand, or just take some quiet time, or go for a walk, whatever you do that gets you into that space where you're reflective and quiet. And you're going to ask yourself I'm going to write this down. What is stopping you from letting go of this relationship? So, like, what, by holding on to this, like, how is it serving you? What are the advantages and the disadvantages of holding on to this and the emotions around this? So, for some of you, it may be by holding on to the relationship, you're choosing not to let go of them, because that would mean that you completely lose them if they're still in your life. Or, like, there's got to be some disadvantages of holding on to this, being that you can't move forward, and you run the risk of bringing that same energy into future relationships. I want you to also consider what the positives and negatives of this relationship were. What did you love about the relationship? How did it make you feel? And what was really negative about the relationship? What would you definitely not like to feel or experience again? What would you do differently next time, and what lessons did you learn? So the last question is really important, because it's asking you to really consider about not just blaming the other person and for their part in the relationship, but also looking at, what did you do that was maybe not helpful in the relationship, or, what would you not do again? So you're going to then write a letter to your ex, and you're going to include everything that you want to say to them. You're going to thank them for the lessons, and when you look back on the relationship, you're going to try and see these lessons in a positive light. Because really every relationship is serving as like a teacher for you, for your future relationships and your own emotional growth. So you're going to, once you've written this letter, you're going to take it and you're going to burn it. You're going to call in Archangel Michael to cut the energetic cords. I did a video on that just recently, last week, and you can find that. I'll link it in the description below. You are then going to call in Archangel Gabriel, and you're going to ask for his assistance in creating a more loving relationship with yourself. So what you're going to do is you're going to write a letter to yourself, and you're going to address yourself as if you were writing to your best friend. This is going to be a really loving letter, and I want you to tell yourself, as if you were your best friend, how proud of yourself that you are, and choosing to let go of this and to work on yourself. You're going to see this as an adventure. Consider all the things you'll do to work on yourself, whatever that might be. So, these can be all different things. It may be that by working on yourself, that you're working on more physical attributes, such as improving your physical health, going to the gym. You may be kind of working on the food that you're eating, making sure you're eating a healthier diet, drinking more water. It may be kind of more emotional things, such as, working through your triggers, or, working on old childhood wounds that are coming up that need to be released and healed and released, basically. There could be all different types of things that you're doing to work on yourself for this moment of time. And really what you're doing is you're supporting yourself, you're aligning yourself with love. You're aligning yourself to the vibration of love. And when you do that, when you're more loving towards yourself, that's when you begin to attract love into your life. So after this, you're going to thank your angels for joining in on the ritual, and you are going to take the bin bags with the items, and you're either going to return them to your ex, send them back, you can donate them to charity, or if it's something that you can't deal with right now, put it in a cupboard or just somewhere you're not going to see it. you can deal with it at a later time. If this has been something that's quite traumatic for you, then you can just put them to the side. But really aim to get rid of them by the time you start your next relationship, or before you start looking for love again, because you don't want that vibration within your energy field. So let me see, I'm just reading my notes here because there was quite a lot of this. Yeah, so what I would suggest that you do is, if you have no contact with this person, no contact can be a really helpful, beneficial tool, because it allows you to really heal and move on without, dragging the energy back up. Or it also gives the other person space to see what it's like not having you in their life. Also, you want to keep kind of cutting cords with this person. It may take some time for the relationship to the cords will eventually dissolve on their own, but there may be some kind of feeling that lingers there for a while. So if that's something that you still feel as if you're really missing them, or you can't stop thinking about them, if that keeps coming back up, just go back in and cut the cords again and keep doing that, and eventually over time you will sever the connection to them. And you can repeat this ritual if need be, but you really shouldn't need to. It is quite a strong ritual. It's a really good one for really it's almost like saying goodbye to the person. And the thing is sometimes when we say goodbye to someone, we don't always say goodbye in the way that we want to, or say the things that we wanted to say. So this ritual really helps with that, because you write the letter to them, you say all the things that you wanted to say energetically. And really I trust that whenever we pour our heart out into a letter, whether that person receives it or not, I still feel that they get the message on a kind of spiritual or emotional level. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe and turn on the little bell notification. That just helps you see when I'm releasing my content, and I'll look forward to seeing you all later. Bye.